Hello everyone, this is Crazy, aka Why Must I Sign In, and this is a Star Battle X 6 vs 6 in-house match, and so this is still a version after a recent batch of changes that have redefined the Carrier, Void Ray, and Frigate. So it'll be interesting to see how those new ships play out just a few days before this next tournament. Just looks like I'm streaming correctly.
User joined your channel.
Hey, what's up? Nexter, did you want to co-commentate this game? Are you in the observers?
Yeah.
All right, let me do this correctly. So on the red team, we have Loco going Mutation Leviathan, Barry going Feedback Arbiter, Stellar going Plague Ovi, Thomas going Imp Raven, Fast going Range Frigate, and Moby going Barrage Dreadnought. On the blue team, we have OG Kush going Mutation Leviathan, Romstein going Plague Ovi, Iceman going Imp Raven, Cherry going 2 missile rocket frigate, Wildfire going 4-3 Colossus, Greater Ninja going Nova Void Ray. And so yeah, we're going to be seeing a Void Ray versus a Void Ray Colossus Leviathan comp versus Leviathan Dreadnought with an Arbiter, yeah? So the blue team does not have an Arbiter, so they have no cloak potential. Except from the Void Ray, which can, of course, cloak itself. The rank thinks that it's an even match. That's interesting. That doesn't actually happen that often in in-house matches. What do you think? Whose comp do you like more? Nexter, you there? I cannot even hear you. Anyway, no problem. I mean, it has seemed as though AR has been pretty strong lately, but a lot of people still feel like Void Ray with these recent changes has been really strong. I'm not even sure what the current build things are on it because so many things are getting implemented and then reversed. I don't know what the Void is capable of right now. Right now, Nova does not do friendly fire though. Like, I think that's still a thing. And then he can blink while cloaked, and I have no idea if he regenerates while cloaked or not. That'll be something to watch out for, assuming he doesn't die to some early rush here. Does he regenerate while cloaked, though? Was that removed, or does he still regenerate while cloaked? Okay. Yeah, so Void Ray is probably in a very good place right now in terms of maybe being too strong. I think that was Flosh's concern, that it's too strong right now. But Arbiter is also still really strong, so blue team doesn't have an Arbiter, so will Greater Ninja's Void Ray be able to make up for the lack of an Arbiter? Is, a pretty big question. Red is taking a little bit of a farm lead here, and Ninja can't, use the Nova farm deny like he normally would be using here, right? Yeah, see, he just Nova'd his own units. Wait, is he doing friendly fire damage? Oh, he is, but he's only doing, like, 14 damage. Yeah, it does 14 damage to all units at a radius, so he has to Nova twice to kill friendly fire units. So friendly fire is on, but it does not one-shot farm. Instead, it just kind of puts the farm in a perfect place to get one-shotted by the enemy team. But, even, using 2 Novas for 1 batch of farm, it's not a great use of energy, but in this early game, that can still help him a little bit. Yeah, Moby is a lot better fed than Ninja is, and so Red Team did get a push in here, and so I think it'll be more indicative at like the 8-minute mark just to see how fast red team can push them out and how strong they are at that point, whether the farm, is evenized, at this point, or whether red team can maintain a little bit of a farm lead. Wildfire up to 623, so he's, anticipating the 10-minute mark going into two-shot farm. I wish there was a way to see, as an observer, whether he had the passive yet. I'm presuming he does, but I don't know. OG going kind of a kiting Leviathan build with 6 Bile Swarm. Cherry's picked up quick reload, and he's up to 11 range with 4 rockets. Coming out from the red team, Stellar has picked up Psyblast, dealing 1,340 plus 250 versus bio. He is at 17 range on Mutalisks. Loco picked up Rapid Regeneration. He's at 275 energy right now. Barry has feedback and Storm now. Thomas is still dedicated to Imp. And Fast has also picked up Rapid Reload and is at 10 range and 5 rockets. So Moby is trying to split them. He pushed up Cherry Coke and OG Kush. I think he was trying to allow the Frigate clean fire on Wildfire, but it seems like they didn't really manage to maintain aggression for a strong push. And so red team is a little bit kind of beat up now, so they can't stay here very safely. Fast Forward is at 4,000 total life. He's already been plagued a few times, I think. So Rammstein is trying to keep the plagues on them as they come out so that they can't stay here very long. So now Moby is 218, and I can't even see Greater Ninja because he's underneath the thing here. Yeah, Greater Ninja is still down on farm compared to Moby. And so red team is kind of maintaining a little bit of a farm lead going into the 10-minute mark. But this is kind of a big moment. What did Ninja... Yeah, Ninja came out with 1 beam, 0.43 speed, and charge. So he doesn't have a huge amount of kill potential. Well, he has to get something to kill them with, but he also wanted Blink, I guess. So... Over Blink? You would get speed over Blink? The thing about speed is that even though it's, a little bit more consistent in an escape, you can't get denied out of it, you can't do a skill shot dodge of like an Imp with speed. So with speed, you're a little bit more reliant on Iceman and his Imps. Iceman and Thomas are just in this perpetual energy war right now. They both have nothing other than Imp. Thomas isn't even staying so far on 2-shot farm. He's dropped down to 3-shot. We'll see if he picks up his 2-shot now, though. He's putting a priority on Matrix. And now... Yeah, he put even one more into shield. He's like, I don't even care about 2-shot farm. He's going to stay on 3-shot for a while more now. Moby is up to has protective field and bots with a little bit more than 5-second cooldown. A 15-second cooldown on protective field. Fast is up to 8 missiles. Psyblast on Stellar is up to 1,500 damage. Yeah, so Loco has gotten, like, no bile. He is all tentacles. Now, how is Loco doing versus OG Kush? Loco is a bit less farmed than OG Kush. And almost all of that... I mean, their builds are actually pretty similar. Except for those, 7 bile in that range. So red is kind of pushed in. Which OV? Oh, Stellar. He got pretty beat up, yeah. Red team kind of pushed in here, but they're still not back up on farm. No, I don't know if you can blame the Void Ray for that, though. I think that red team with the frigate has had a little bit harder time advancing and maintaining the contain because the blue team's overlord, because Rammstein keeps the plague up. So I'm inclined to say that the difference in farm here is more due to Rammstein keeping plague on the frigate and on the enemy overlord, rather than because of Void Ray Nova. Blue team's pushing here. This doesn't look like a kill. Yeah, they're gonna back off. Moby botting up on the side. He still hasn't picked up his life upgrade for his passive damage reduction, so that's interesting. He does have 5 armor, but I guess he wanted Bombard and Protective Field over his passive. Wildfire picked up Hardened Shield. I'm presuming for Fast Forward's rockets. Greater Ninja picked up Beam Speed and is up to 3 Beam, but he still is lacking kill potential at this point. Oh, although Charge is down to a 5-second cooldown, so I think he's mostly been focusing on Charge so far. But with him, you know, double Nova-ing packs of farm, I don't think he's going to be doing a huge amount versus enemy ships if he doesn't have the energy to maintain Charge. And so Barry Hall's the Arbiter picked up Chrono, and so with feedback in Chrono, I feel like this is a point where, you know, you really need to see some sort of development for Greater Ninja, because otherwise the threat the Arbiter produces is going to be bigger for the team. Like OG Kush is going to get picked off right here. And a big part of that is from the Chrono boost. Now, if Greater Ninja can pick off one of their team in reverse, Blue team might get the better of this if they can get a kill here. But they do have to get a kill right here, I think, for this to be an acceptable position, but they have to back off. They don't have the damage output. Do you think Iceman missed his blackout? It's possible. It could also be that OG overextended, but if they pick off Wildfire 2 here, which is entirely possible, yeah, Wildfire might be going down. Ooh, Wildfire died. That's pretty much game. I mean, let's see. Thomas says Imp, Barry has feedback, but I don't think they have an observer yet. Steeler does not have Siphon or detection. So right now their only form of detection is Thomas's Imp. So theoretically, you know, maybe Greater Ninja could do something with Cloak like right now. Like they have a window of opportunity here, where if they can get like a Blackout or an Imp on Thomas, theoretically Greater Ninja can do something. But actually, Greater Ninja doesn't even have Cloak, so I guess not. I think they're just, I mean, maybe they can get double charge on something, but what are they going to kill here? Like, what is a target? What can they kill? Their best target would be like Stellar 6, but there's Thomas with Matrix, so basically they would have to kill Thomas right here, I think, right? Like, he's the only one they really can kill. Just anyone else is going to get protected. Yeah, I think you're right. This is basically just over. I mean, Iceman and Rammstein. Ram does not have Psyblast yet. You know, you could almost think, you know, maybe Iceman could keep Matrix up on Rammstein, and he could weaken someone enough that Ninja could dive in. But it's looking pretty sticky for blue team here. And so Void Ray might be generally strong in public matches, but I'm not sure actually that Void Ray is completely overpowered in in-house matches right now. At least it wasn't in this game, you know? Would need to see a few more games to get a better sense of just how strong it is. I mean, Ninja never even got Cloak, so we never got to see Cloak with energy regeneration. And he was starved because he was in an unfavorable side lane at the start. Because, you know, LD has always been pretty okay. But I mean, the blue team played good. Like, Rammstein was doing what he needed to, and it wasn't like OG Kush was completely out of position entirely. He was just that was like just a slight overextend that they didn't have the support that they could forgive him from. Like, if they had an Arb there that could boost OG Kush forward to keep him out of danger, they could have kept him alive, and then the game would still be going. This wouldn't be over like it is now. And so that's like one of the main reasons that I think that AR is still really strong, is because A forgives a lot of positioning mistakes that you just tend to run into in any sort of match. Yeah, even though they've been pushed back, Fast is still ahead of Cherry on Rockets. So it's going to be... I mean, if Cherry could land a fusion... He doesn't even have fusion. But if he could land a fusion on Fast right now, he could actually pick him off. But now they have a chrono-boosted Siege Mode Dreadnought, which is going to pretty much just end this game. Yeah, they could just GG out here. I don't think that'd be unreasonable. Rammstein still doesn't have Psyblast. I mean, Rammstein has been playing really good, but his build was not really optimized for this situation. His build was more control, which was better when they had 6 ships. But in 4 vs 6, I think you really need Psyblast to be able to deal, you know, damage to something for the Void Ray. So it's not like Rammstein got the wrong build, it's just that his build became bad when his team died. It's kind of like how Arbiters are too, right? You know, Cloak is great, but it doesn't do anything for you if everyone on your team is dead. I mean, I'm just looking and trying to figure out what could they possibly do. Like, why are they still in the game is kind of what I'm asking myself. Like, what do they believe they can do to get a win out of this? Or to get a kill even. Like, how do they even kill something here? Who or what do they kill? And I have no idea. I have no idea what they can even kill right now. You mean Loco? Yeah, it could pick off Loco. I don't think it would get 3. They could maybe get 1 with a fusion right now. Oh, yep, they're GGing out now. No, it was a pretty good game. What's funny is that even though there's been all these carriers, there were no carriers in this game. You know, no one was going for the Plasma Barrage, you know, what is kind of regarded as an overpowered ability right now. No one went for it. We did see Frigate getting in there, and no one got Force Field in response to the Frigate. I thought that was an interesting choice. That there was an Arbiter, but the Arbiter never got Force Field. So has the change to Frigate basically just made Force Field unappealing for Arbiters? I don't know. Maybe it might be just that he was prioritizing other things. Anyway, that was a GG, so I'm going to jump down to the other channel and turn off the stream now.